All right, so welcome everyone to this presentation. It will be brief. My name is Dr. Harry Benjamin. I have the privilege of speaking to you from Houston, Texas, by way of this lovely planet called Earth. I'm very grateful to be in this community that we're going to discuss. Started off my career in Jamaica as a medical doctor, and then soon afterwards, I became an entrepreneur that distributed automobiles in Jamaica. My wife and I did very well. We earned a lot of money, and I'm thankful for that experience. Then we moved to Florida. We did some real estate investments, and we were met by the real estate mortgage crisis. It put us into a deep financial valley. Thankfully, we got introduced to the network marketing industry in 2010. That allowed for us to climb out of that hole that the 2008 crisis helped to put us into. After getting involved in the industry, it's been 13 years. It's been a wonderful experience. We had the opportunity to go to Nigeria, from Florida to Nigeria, to expand our business in the network marketing business that we still benefit from today. As we were there building our business, the changes in the Nigerian economy affected that business negatively. Of course, the changes in the Nigerian economy, some businesses benefited from it, but ours were affected negatively by it. And that put us in another cycle of being able to face some difficulties. So thankfully for Xtreamfx Global Academy, in 2020, when the lockdown came and a lot of us were locked up at home and having a difficult time generating income, we got introduced to this great platform known as Xtreamfx Global Academy. This company has taught us a lot of really great things and put a lot of services into place in just the last 2.5 years. This company is in its third year. So I'm really grateful to be a part of it. And today we're going to emphasize one particular product that this community offers, but there are several areas. The foundation of what we have is the education. You could come here and learn how to trade the financial markets, as some of us have already done. And the other area that we have are financial services, where you could get access to building a personal credit, business credit, accessing funding on the world's financial markets, well, in the US, not US, access loans in the United States of America. You could also market these services as an affiliate and earn commissions by people in the United States using them. So we have partners in Trinidad, in Jamaica, and in Africa that market these services to people who live in the US and earn commissions in their particular areas where they live. So this is a very powerful service that's offered. We also have a health and wellness line of products. You could screenshot this, or you could go to our website, Xtreamfx global.net, and then you'll be able to go and check out the various services and products that we offer. Health and wellness is one of our divisions within the Xtreamfx Global Academy community that you could tap into and use. You could order these products from anywhere in the world. They are excellent products for your health. And then we're coming back to the academy. So let's talk a bit about what it is that the academy does. And then I'm going to emphasize one particular product that's new, and we're having a special presentation today to highlight that product. But we have several different levels of education inside of our community. You come in and get the basic education and go through paying $99 a month. And $89 that you're seeing on the screen is for people who have a student ID. We have children in our program. We've had as young as 8 in the program. And we have as young as 96 join this community as well, right? And the people in between. So the $99 per month level allows for you to come in as a novice, not knowing anything at all about trading, like I did, like Bridget, many of us, Mark, and so forth, and then go on to do stuff like the Forex with binary and natives and so forth. Those are additional areas. Or you could dive into the US 30 Academy, which is an advanced level of trading education for those who want to get that deep. And then we'll have what's now our most favorite product. It's the safety trade product, right? Xtreamfx safety trade. We're going to talk about that today. You see $599 for that and $75 a month. You have to be an existing member to purchase it. So you'll have to buy one of the other packages first and then buy this. All right, so let's go into know this particular product. If you're new to trading and you've never traded before, don't worry. We have the education program to help you to understand how to do this properly, all right? This off my screen. Are you guys seeing this white thing to the right? I'm not sure why it's on there.
Yeah, we're seeing your screen, the safety trade, and a white
Maximum
box to the
opportunity
right
to
side,
enter
yes, with a
apply.
yellow login.
All right, let me try to see it. I think it's something to do with my MetaTrader 4. But it's not giving me, let me try it. Okay, there it goes. Gone. All right.
No,
so,
it's still there.
No, it's gone now.
Okay, it's gone now, yes.
Yeah, there's a little delay. Your internet is a little bit behind your voice. All right. So welcome everyone to this. To me is financial liberation, and I don't say that lightly. I'm not saying that to sound like a hype person. You know, if you like the idea of having your time and your money in separate hands, your time in one hand, you can do whatever you want with it. It's not connected to money, and money in your right hand, you can do whatever you want with money because it's not related to your time. Put a number 1 in the chat. If that is important to you, put a number 1 in the chat. Because, ladies and gentlemen, that's been something that I have pursued in different ways, to be able to have control over my time, where my time is not being used to make money. And ladies and gentlemen, that's called residual income. That's being able to have the peace of mind that money is no longer one of the areas that you're working hard towards achieving, right? So we have, ladies and gentlemen, an opportunity to use technology to earn us money versus using our time and knowledge. Normally, you have to sell your time to an employer, they pay you, or you have to use your time running your own business to earn money, or you may have to sell a product or a service to generate cash flows. So here's, ladies and gentlemen, a strategy that we're going to show you where this particular technology has made it easier for us to be able to access cash from the financial markets. Now, learning how to trade, for those who have been through this process and you know these red and green things at the top of the screen, you probably have heard the word candlesticks and wicks. If you know something about trading and you've been trying to trade, you realize that it's a steep learning curve. It's not an easy curve to climb. You know, it's very steep to get up to the point where you're trading and earning money profitably. If you Google it, you'll find out that 1% of the world's trading population, not of the world, 1% of the trading community in the world, people who know about trading and are actively trading and are called retail traders. Less than 1% of those people earn money trading. So just be clear that the learning curve is steep. So I'm not saying that to sound hypey. I'm saying that just to give you context that the trading education process, that those who have become successful, some of you may have seen people on YouTube speak about their success. Some of you may have seen people buy very wonderful assets, cars, and people are living a great lifestyle from trading. And that is true, but there is a very small percentage of the actual people who go through that process who get to profitability in trading. Okay, so one of those individuals that got to that, well, firstly, I'm not yet there as a trader. I'm a beginner trader. And there are many people in our community that are beginner traders as well. But we also have people in our trading community, Xtreamfx Academy, that have gotten into the 1%, that are literally earning money consistently from trading. And some of them are educators of myself, like Bridget, and I know this is mainly a new people call, and Kamala, she's also doing very well trading, but she's also a student. Daryl is doing quite well. So a number of us on here are doing well trading, but we're still learning, all right? Now, we have people in our community that have been showing us how to do the trading. We have educators who are way ahead of us and understood the principles of trading successfully. One of the things about it is that it has a lot of terms that you have to learn and details that you have to go through to learn about support and resistance and Fibonacci and entry points and exit points, and being able to know when there's a breakout and a retest and a trade, and then being able to understand those terms and pips and lot sizes and calculating it and being able to know the right amount. So here's the thing though, ladies and gentlemen. There's a gentleman, his name is Mr. Kevin Grego, G-R-E-G-O. And he has been trading for 10 years. 10 years. All right, somebody type how long did I say in the chat? How long is Mr. Kevin Grego been trading for? Or you could jump off mute and tell me. This is going to be a very interactive session, all right? Okay, leaving us maybe about 20 minutes, all right? So jump off Zoom for me and tell me, or jump off mute and tell me, what did I say? How long has he been trading for? Just to make sure we're listening. You put it in the chat, or you could come off mute and answer me. How long did he? Thank you very much. Okay, good. Kamala is listening. Sonia, Bridget, Daryl, 10 years. All right. So make sure you guys are paying attention. So the first 4 years, he lost about $26,000 trying to trade. Okay, he tried all the different things that I mentioned, and he was not getting profitable. And then he started becoming very profitable. He became very good. And he then decided that, he wanted to help his sister. His sister suffers from epilepsy and could not hold on a job with that type of health condition. So he designed this technology that I'm about to share with you so that his sister could have an easy time to identify a trade and make money. And that's why the whole idea of safety trade came about. This is called a safety trade technology. And what this is a safe way to enter a trade. Is it the only way to enter a trade? No, but it is a safe way to enter a trade to earn profits. He did this specifically for his sister to be able to trade. And why did he do that? Somebody come off mute. I want to make sure you're following. Come off mute and tell me, why did he create this for his sister? What was the reason? I'm waiting for an answer.
Right. So he wanted to show her how to fish and not just give her a fish.
And because she has epilepsy and couldn't get a job.
Thank you very much. She has epilepsy and she could not hold on her job. Right. That's the story. Okay. So he created a technology. Now, about 10 months ago, he and his sister have been using it for 3 years. Right? 3 years. And the first 2 years of its use, he went on to buy 2 homes cash. He also bought several cars cash. His sister is doing really well. About 10 months ago, his wife convinced him to share it with other people, right? That is a good, the information that God has blessed him with is allowing them to do well, that he should share it with other people. So it was really his wife that pushed him in that direction. And now he actually did that. About 6 months ago, our CFO, well, not our CFO, our master trader and #1 educator in our community, Mr. Aaron Maddox, he learned about the technology and he bought it. He paid for it and has been using it. He showed Mr. Adrian Sloan, our CFO, he also purchased it. So for the last 6 months, those two, along with, I believe it's another 2 others in the community, used it privately to make sure that the thing was working. Over the 6 months, between the ones who purchased it in Xtream, people earned anywhere from $5,000 to $100,000. Somebody put it in the chat, how much did the people who bought the product in Xtream use it to earn? Somebody type it in the chat for me. All right, I'm looking for the answer. All right, somebody put it in the chat. All right, how much did they earn? All right, the ones who bought it from Xtream. Outside of those in the community of individuals that Mr. Kevin Gregor shared it with, $5K to $100,000. Thank you, Raquel. The 2 most outstanding stories that I'm aware of. One gentleman used it to take $100,000 to $1.4 million in 6 months. One gentleman did that. Another gentleman, he bought the technology, he studied it for a month. The second month he practiced in a demo, and then he started off with $2,500 in his trading account and grew it to over $30,000 in this 3rd month. He also retired from his job that he works for $140,000 a year, and currently he uses the technology to earn $1,000 to about $13,000 a day, right? That's the range of income that he currently enjoys using this technology. Now put a fire sign, a heart, a number 7 or something in the chat if you believe that that is exciting, right? If you believe that this whole story and the emergence of this technology and how it came into be is exciting, right? Put some dollar signs, some hearts, some fires in the chat, because this is the authenticity of it. It's not something that was designed specifically to earn money. It was not designed by the gentleman to say, okay, I'm going to make this great product and I'm going to make a bunch of money. To be quite frank with you, he's one of the, he's not a nice guy. Let me say it that way. He doesn't care if you buy the product or you don't. He literally does not care. If anybody who has ever been on his stream, you come off mute and tell me if I'm saying that right. Come off mute and tell me if you've listened to him, if you've been on YouTube with him, or you've done the setup class, does he care whether you buy the product or not? Come off mute and tell me. Somebody. Anybody out there? I'm the only one who went to his classes. I'm the only one. Okay, go ahead.
I'll come off mute. Definitely doesn't care. Doesn't care. So whether you want me to make money or not, those who want to are getting the system and trading with him and with us.
All right. All right. All right.
And just add to that too, that he's a stickler for persons following instructions faithfully. He just doesn't, you know, doesn't have the patience for his time to be wasted.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you very much, both of you. All right. So I'm going to just share with you what the technology does. It doesn't take long, about 5 minutes, right? This is amazing. All right. So please feel free to come off mute and answer my questions, right? I have a chart on the screen. Right now, the market is open. This market is open 7 days a week. It's called cryptocurrency. Okay. If you want to trade BTC USD or other cryptocurrencies versus the US dollar, you can trade them any day of the week. If you want to trade Forex, pairs, indices, stocks, you have to trade those Sunday evening to Friday evening based on when the financial markets are generally opened by the banks. But cryptocurrency, you could trade out on weekends. So this chart is live. All right, if you look on this chart is BTC USD. This is on a 1 minute time frame. On the 1 minute time frame, you'll see on the left chart that these green and red things, if you look in this corner here, you'll start to see them changing. You'll start to see them going up and down. Now, here's something so simple that he did. What he did was he designed this. This his design. You have to put it, buy the technology and then install it on an app called MetaTrader 4. So these indicators will show up on your MetaTrader 4 if you purchase the technology. If you have a MetaTrader 4 now, you'll realize that it doesn't look like this. Okay, if you're familiar with it. If you're not, that's okay. All right. Now, here's the thing. What this does is give you simple, he created a simple strategy to be able to identify a trade that wins or a trade, whether you should buy or whether you should sell in a trade. Now, simple understanding of trading, if you're right here, if let's shift this over to here, okay? And the market is here at this point. Now, simple mathematics would tell us, right? That if you buy something low and you sell it up here high, the difference between here and here is called your what? Somebody unmute and tell me. If you buy something low down here and you sell it up here high, what's the difference between right here and right here called? What is it called? Anybody? What's the difference between the price that you pay for it and the price that you sell it for? What is that difference called? Profit, right? Okay, if you buy something low and you sell it high, is that good business?
Profit, profit, profit.
Profit, right, good. So we're in this to get profit, right? Aren't we in life to profit? Are we here on this planet not to, are you looking to profit? Are you on this planet trying to make a profit? Put a yes in the chat or come on mute and tell me yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, great. So it means therefore then, the whole idea of trading is to make a profit. But the question is, do you know if the market is going to go up or it's going to go down? Because if you bought this with the expectation that it was going to go up in price and it went down in price, would you have lost money? Come off me and tell me. If you bought this thinking it was going to go up in price and it went down in price, would you lose money?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Absolutely you would. So is there value in being able to predict if the market is going to go up versus if the market is going to go down? Would that be good if you knew ahead of time that the market is going to go up versus go down? Would it be good for you? Come on, me and tell me.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, great. So therefore then, if you knew that at this point that the market is going to go up, you could have bought it here and see the market is rising. Now, what traders try to do is try to predict this. And some people have been successful and a lot of people are still struggling trying to do it. So this gentleman designed this wonderful technology, ladies and gentlemen, that's so accurate, it's amazing. This thing is 99% accurate, all right? You could, what we call back test it, you could check it yourself, but just simply look at, I saw one earlier that I wanted to share with you, right? Okay, now, how does this work? Because I was looking at this earlier on, I was saying, man, I'm gonna share everybody this when we jump online. So you're here in the market, okay? Now, these things are called candlesticks. Somebody tell me, what are these things called? These green and red things, what are they called?
Candlesticks.
Candlesticks, right. Now, it gives you at a point in time where the price for that particular asset is. So wherever the candlestick is at a particular point in time, that's the price that the market is buying it or selling it for. All right, that particular asset. In this case, it's Bitcoin and US dollar. And this is global and it's real time. Now this little squiggly red line, this little one here, this little thin red line, is called the moving average. Somebody tell me, what is it called?
Moving average, yeah.
Moving average. Don't worry about these terms. If you're new to it, don't worry. How am I going to learn this? Don't worry. I didn't know any of what I'm telling you right now when I joined Xtreme. So don't worry about the terms. Now, once the price is above, so we're looking for what's called a buy. Let me talk about a buy first. So when the price is below the red line, that's the first thing. We're going to look for we're going to do 5 things to do a trade. Right? I know some of us who know about trading, you wonder where's support, where's resistance, where's Fibonacci, where's breakout retest trade. I know some of you looking for that. You're not going to hear that today. All you're going to hear is the first thing, number 1. Somebody can type it in the chat. The first thing that you're going to look for are the candlesticks below this weekly line if you're looking for a buy. Right? If you're looking for a buy. All right. Now, once the price is below this weekly line, that's the first thing you look for. Price is below the moving average. All right. That's the wiggly line. The thin wiggly line, right? The next thing you look for is this arrow green going up. So these 2 things are the first 2 things that tell you that a buy is coming up. All right, so if we go right here, the first thing that the price is below, if you're looking at the chart, boom, this green thing pops up. And if you're worried, I do have to be on the chart all day. No, okay? All right, I'm gonna share with you why you won't have to be. In fact, some of you won't even have to watch it if you don't want to. All right. So here's the thing, right? For those who want to sit down and entertain yourself with this and make some money while you're having fun, the price is below the line. The next thing that pops up is the green arrow going up, right? The arrow, green arrow points up. Green arrow points up for buy, red arrow points down for sell. There's a red arrow over here. All right. So let's look at what happened here. Let's go what happened here, right? Let's go what happened here. So the green arrow popped up and this price is below the line. The next thing that you need is all of these 5 levels to be green. Somebody confirm with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are they all green? Somebody confirm with me. All right. And that's the third thing that you look for. All of these are green. So the fourth thing that you're going to look for is this number 4 level. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're waiting for this to turn red. You could wait on an email to be sent to you by the system. Let me show you the system. The system will send you an email to tell you that that has happened, or you could be monitoring the chart yourself. Okay? I'm on what's called a 5-minute chart, or I'm on what's called a 5-minute chart. So let's slide this up a little bit and see what happens. All right, so the market is moving. Every 5 minutes, these candles pop up and they go in different directions. All right, every 5 minutes it pops up. Let's look. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. Boom. All right. Did this turn red right here? Did it turn red? Did the number 4-1 turn red? Right.
Yes.
All right. So somebody come off mute and tell me, what are the 4 things that I checked off so far? What's the first one? What's the second one? What's the third one? Or what's the 4th one? What are the 4 things that I said so far?
About the moving average.
Number 1 is what?
So if you're looking for a buy dot, or look for candlesticks below the moving average for a buy.
Right. That's number 1. What's number 2?
Check for
the green arrow.
Yes.
Number 2. Wow, some bright people out there today. Number green, right? What's number 3?
Levels of green. All 5 rows are green.
All 5 rows are green. Wonderful. What's number 4?
The 4th row would have red. Start to turn red.
The 4th row would have to turn red. All right. Now, once that happens, you're going to be trained on where to put in your entry. All right. You're going to be shown from here, click this, click trading. All right. You're going to right click into this box. It's called price, right? Right. It's called price. You're going to right click, look for trading, look for new order, and then you're going to put in an order. I wouldn't do that because, well, I wouldn't do that now. All right. That's not, it won't happen. Right? So this is how you do it, but you're going to be trained on how to do this, okay? You'll get training on how to do this. You'll have a video to watch over and over again, practicing a demo, use fake money until you know what you're doing. So now that it's turned red, let's look what happened. Let's look what happened. Let's look what happened, right? Normally, you're gonna put in a price about right here, or right here, right? You could have waited, put it down here. The next candle shot up, you'd have won some money anyway if you did it, right? When it popped up, you could see it right here. When it popped up, this candlestick went right down. So if you went and you putting it up here, you'd have made some money between here to here, right? What's called a buy stop. I won't get into too much detail with that. But let's continue to look at what happened. Let's continue. Let's see if it's going to go up. What happened here? What happened here, guys? What happened here? Did this go up or did this go up? Somebody unmute and tell me. If you had a system and you followed what the steps are and you put in a buy stop means you're buying in this direction. You're following this direction. You expect market to go in your direction and did it. Somebody come off mute and answer me, please. Did it do that?
Up.
I'm saying,
Profit.
Ladies and gentlemen, hear what? This happens over and over. Let's look at this red arrow to see if we got it. Prices above the line. All right, let's see if everything turned red. All right, not yet. Okay, so that's a possible setup. If all of these go ready, wait for the green. And if you do it, I've done this. I've won. Let me just go back to this. Apart from the messages that get sent to me by email, I've done in the last 7 days, because I bought this technology about a month ago. The first 2 weeks or so, I was learning how to do this, right? And using, practicing how to do it. And ladies and gentlemen, I put $189 in my live account. Look at all of these trades. These are 42 or 43 trades, right? And if you go all the way down to the bottom, you'll see that the total is $309.15. It means that I've grown my trading account by 62.5% in 7 days. And this is my private account. This is not me giving my money to a so-called guru or giving my money to a company and hope that they're gonna give me my returns. And then they shut the website down and I cannot get my money out and all of that nonsense that goes on with people out there who try to scam people with their money by putting up these things and working for a while, even made off. Big investment firm went off with people's money. The Stocks and Securities Limited recently went off with Usain Bolt's $12 million, along with several other millions of dollars that people lost in that massive financial scandal in Jamaica recently. So isn't it safer to be able to buy this technology, learn how to use it, put a small amount of money like $200 in your account, and then gradually double it? You're going to watch this double, and then you'll watch it double again if you come back. And you're going to see it double for many of our members. Understand that. Somebody already used this technology to grow $2,500 into $30,000 in a month. Somebody already done well, people in our community already earned $5,000, $100,000 before it was released for purchase. So this is an amazing opportunity. And here's the thing about this. This is not just BTC USD. If you come to here, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see that you can trade indices. If you know anything about indices, NAS 100, S&P, US 30, oil, gold, silver, Japan's index, the France, UK, US DEC 30, GER 30, oil, you can trade all of that. You can also trade Forex pairs. You already, if you know anything, oh wow, Forex market is open, all right? See these arrows going down, these red arrows going down? So right now, on Great British Pound, on New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, there's a sell opportunity coming up. I probably already called, but I'm not trading these pairs right now, so I wouldn't get the messages for those. Australian dollar, US dollar. On a Sunday evening, GBP CHF, all right? That's the Great British Pound Swiss franc. When I came into Forex, guys, when I saw CHF, I was like, what in the world is CHF? I had to go and Google it. And then I found it's the Swiss franc, right? And then New Zealand dollar, NZD, I didn't even know what it was when I came here the first time. NZD, JPY, and USD, CHF. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 opportunities in just this part alone. Right now on a Sunday evening, you could be making some money at home. What about stocks? Stocks not open yet. But understand that Japan, is it daytime in Japan right now? Somebody come on mute and tell me. Is it daytime in Japan and New Zealand and Australia right now? Is it morning there?
Yes.
Yes, and that's why these hours are moving, because they're not asleep. We're going to bed, but they're up trading. So you could literally be at home on a Sunday evening and trading the Japanese, Asian market, the New Zealands and the Malaysias and so forth, and participate in that financial markets from the comforts of your laptop and your phone. This is powerful stuff. And then you've been given the support of this technology to tell you that, guys, it's time to sell New Zealand dollar. It's time to sell Australian dollar. It's time to sell a GBP British pound. All right, you see how powerful this system is? And then also you have the cryptocurrency space as well. If you want to trade cryptos. I mean, I wish you could hear that noise, that sound. You see the slide, it's a new safety trade alert. Oh man, I have to figure out how to make you hear that, all right, next time. But new safety trade alert, XRP USD, new safety trade alert, 5 minute, what's it called, a sell stop. All right, that's happening right now. See, right here. See this red arrow going down and then this big new means it just got announced. You will have this personal technology available to you to use from your home, your yacht, okay, your island. Use it from wherever you want to use it from. Because that's what's going on. All right, I'm so grateful. All right, so guys, and then apart from stocks, you could narrow your dashboard down. Okay, you could go through stocks like Google and Amazon and Tesla and all of those, and then you could narrow it down on your dashboard. Like I've narrowed mine down to these that you see here. That I only get emails on these to tell me what to trade. And in a day, sometimes I get 50 messages. So if you're wondering, can I have a job and do this? Yes, because you could simply set it up to where you wait until you get the message and then you trade. You do not have to be on the chart like I'm showing you to identify the trade. That's the real purpose of the technology, to sit down for like half an hour and just click 1 minute time frame. Okay, look at that, right? Is there an opportunity in a 1 minute time frame? Okay, there's not one right now. One may have just happened, but right, because this popped up, right? If you go right here, right? See the green popped up here, right on the 1 minute, telling you that there's a sell coming up. And what happened? It shot up and then it's shooting back down, right? But it broke here. You will train on that as well. So you could only have got a little bit of sell out of that, all right? Now, then let's look at the 5 minute time frame on the same BTC, right? What's going on in the 5 minute time frame? Okay, there's nothing lined up there as yet, but there's a potential sell coming up. It was red here, the price was above the moving average. I'm waiting for these to turn red on the 5 minute. When this turns green, that's a turnaround of the market. You could make some money. Then go to the 15 minute time frame. Look at the 15 minute time frame. There's a green arrow showing up that may have maybe coming up, where this might turn green, this turns green, this turns green. You wait for this to turn red, and then when it does, you have another opportunity. And then you could go to the 30 minute time frame. This is just BTC. You could sit down and do what I'm showing you right now on multiple assets. All right? See, that's all right. Let's look. All right. See what just happened here. The price is above the red line, right? The red arrow popped up. What are we looking for? Somebody come off mute and tell me, what are we looking for here? All right, if you know about sell. If you don't know about sell, don't worry about it. But price is above the moving average. Red means sell, pick a sell, not a buy. And what was the next thing that we look for? What is the next thing that we look for? First thing, price above the moving average line. Second thing is the red arrow pops up. What's the third thing we're looking for? Somebody tell me. I know it's the opposite of 5 levels of green. 5 levels of what? I'm waiting. Yes, right? Who said that? Move to the front of the class. Who said 5 levels of red?
Yes.
All right, congrats. All right, and then what's the fourth thing we're looking for? What's the fourth thing we're looking for?
That fourth row for the green, for the candlesticks, to turn green.
Right, is it now green?
It's just about beginning to turn green.
Right, all right, so these 1, 2, 3 here are now green. So that's where you put in what's called a sell, right? And let's look at what happened if it's sold. All right, see, it started selling. Okay, you could come back and check it, right? You could see it, right? If you had done that, you'd have seen it. See, it shot up. It shot up right here, and then it's expected to sell. Did it sell from here down? Did it go down? Did it go down from here to down here? Did it go down? Right? Did it go down? So yeah, see, it went down all the way down to here, and then pushed back up. So if you had entered the market, you'd have won some profit right here. You'd have won some profit right here on the green candle, and you'd have won some more profit right here on this red candle, depending on where you put your entry as a sell stop. So this just happened, okay? Because this is on the 30-minute time frame. So this just took place while we're on here. All of this was going on, okay? And then if you go to the 1 hour time frame, you can look to see, is there another opportunity on that time frame? So you could look at the 4-hour time frame. You could look at the daily time frame, the weekly time frame, and the monthly time frame, and get different trades, ladies and gentlemen, on the same asset. This is an amazing technology. And this is just BTC USD that I just took you through time frames. I've not even fully learned that fully yet, but I'm just sharing with you how powerful this thing is, man, and how much money that's available to you when you take your time now and learn how to do this properly. So with that said, any questions, before we wrap up, because we have another presentation like this. You're invited to come back at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Jamaica time. Ms. Buckner, are we going to be on, because we didn't finalize the link, are we going to be on this link, or are we going to use your link, or what are we going to do at that time?
I think the standard for that time 7 is already on the Zoom webinar.info. So
you put that in the chat for us.
The regular presentation.
Put it in the chat so everybody here
I will drop it in the chat right now.
All right, so everybody who wants to come back to the next presentation, copy out that link that's coming right now, right? Copy out that link that's coming right now. We're having another one on that link. That's Miss Bridget Buckner's Barrier Breakers meeting. We're going to be sharing this as well. We're going to tag team about this because she also bought the technology, and I know she's going to wrap this thing like this now tomorrow. All right, any questions? You could jump off mute and ask, raise your hand and ask if you'd like more questions about the Saftey Trade technology. Go ahead, W001, right? Okay, are you 007? You're 001, right?
Yes.
Okay, 001. Go ahead. Please.
Can it be used on the mobile MP4 or it's just the desktop?
Okay, so you have to set it up on your desktop or a laptop. Apples are not included, so you cannot use Macs. Now, once you've set it up, somebody type AnyDesk in the chat, ANYDESK. You could download the app called AnyDesk, and you could use AnyDesk to control your laptop from anywhere in the world you are. So you don't have to be stuck with your laptop or your desktop. But you have to set up the MT4 on a laptop or a desktop, and then you could leave it plugged in, leave it on, and then you could control it using your phone. Is that clear?
Okay, good.
All right, wonderful. All right, any other questions from anyone else? Put a 7 in the chat or a heart in the chat, fire. If you think this technology is
I'm
bad.
sorry, Dr. Benjamin. Dr.
Go ahead.
Benjamin, you said that download AnyDesk?
Yeah, ANYDESK. That's an app that allows you to control your phone, your laptop or a desktop from anywhere you are.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions from anyone? If you think this app is amazing, right? Put a number 7 in the chat or a fire. If you think this is not an app, but if you think this technology is amazing, right? Where you can identify trades like crazy, just simply, I could go back to this thing all day long and show you so many opportunities of winning trades, not to mention the emails we receive. Let me just log into this and show you something really quickly. Because I showed you how much money I earn, but I know some of you might be thinking $2 and $1 and $10. What are you going to do with that? Well, I want to show you where this is headed, right? Because I've done demo accounts that I've done really well, but I want to share my screen and show that to you as well. Go ahead. Somebody had a question? Go ahead. Yes.
You said it done it on a demo account. Recently there was someone who was getting a little stressed saying that they wasn't able to set up on a live account because they did it on a demo. So you could also do it on a demo. Yes,
you could set up your demo if you want, and you do not have to go into a live account at the beginning. You're advised not to do a live account at the beginning. Okay. You're advised to start in a demo account. The reason why I'm in a live account is because I have already been trading before the technology came. So I'm not wet behind my ears. Okay, so it's easy to set up your live account when you're ready for it to set up on your live account from the demo. Yeah. Once you have a demo account, switching to a live account is a very short process. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. All right, guys. So I was going to share with you. Let me go share with you my my trading account, right? Let me share with you on the phone. The same account I showed you on the, because some of you probably won't be able to see all that fine print. And I just thought about doing this earlier, right? And here it is. Okay, so you could see that I started with a deposit of $189 and I made a profit of $120. And all of these are like, you know, I lost the first trade by error. I made a mistake. It wasn't the system. I messed it up. But you could see trade after trade after trade. There are other two red ones, but I missed. The one was a loss. So I won 42 out of 43. And I made a boo-boo on another one where I lost $10, but it's a boo-boo and nothing to do with the system. It's my boo-boo, okay? All right, but I recovered $15 right after that, all right? Without a little adjustment. All right, now I want to show you what's ahead of you. You're wondering, man, that's a small amount of money. This is a demo, but this money is not real, right? But let's look at what I was able to do. I was able to use a demo account with $20,000. And this was before the trading system came along, using you know, trade ideas from the master traders in our community. I was able to grow that demo account from $20,000 to $300,000. So I'm just sharing this to show that there's a lot of money ahead of us for those who understand how powerful this is. Now, why is it that these trades are $5,000 versus the other ones that are $1 and $2 and $10? This number over here, this red number at the top, where our trading lot size of 5 versus 0.01. So when I go back to my chart, okay, sorry. When I go back to this, right, this live account, right, you'll see that the lot sizes are 0.01. You could see that,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Right. So it's a function of using, gradually, I'm going to grow my lot size.
Yes.
Right. So, yeah, and that's how, you know, you recommend this is a good idea, guys. Get the discipline of trading with a small account before you get into the bigger amounts, right? So that you're a good disciplined trader and you understand how to manage a small amount of money. You could trade it $100, $200, $300, and if you could grow $200 into $20,000, you could grow $20,000 into millions. Okay, but don't be in a rush to put thousands of dollars in a trading account and you really don't know what you're doing. Okay, when it comes to managing an account, because you can what's called over leverage. All right. Okay. All right. So any other questions from anybody else? I hope the information here has been pretty useful. Anyone else wants to jump off mute? Because we're making money. We're making money. We're making money this year. All right. No matter what they do, things will be better this year. It's a song from that year. This year, this year, this year.
Speak it into being, Doc.
I saw what say, hey, I saw what say, oh. I wouldn't bother to try to sing it. My Nigerian friends will laugh with us. Corn.
Right.
Try to sing.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. All right.
Thanks.
Anybody else? Any other questions from anyone else? All right. So it seems like, okay, it seems like we were very clear and the information provided was succinct. All right. And man, get back to the person who gave you the link to be on our call today. And that individual will give you the information to get registered and to purchase this amazing product so that you could be in the comfort of your home and trade multiple assets, as I'm going to be diving into some S&P right now because I'm done trading, looking at BTC for the weekend. I need to get an account to trade. Oh, hey, look, S&P 5-minute chart, right? There's a sell, there's a buy, guys. See, just popped up, right? But the market is kind of quiet now, so I would not jump into that right now. But because you only get a little bit of pips at this time of the day, right? Because it's still market just open, so it's not gonna be a lot of movement in the market right now. But you know, there's a sell going on with the 1 hour time frame on the indices right now. You could see that sell started off from last week Friday, where it was still a sell market. So it was activated as a sell. So you can expect some selling to happen throughout the longer time frame. All right. And you could back the time frame down to half an hour. We'll go up to 4 hours to see if you get a sell. So the 4 hour does have a sell on it. You know, so you'll understand what I'm talking about soon. Don't worry about all of this jargon I'm using. All right. but just get technology. All right, so you can have your own personal ATM machine connected to your laptop at your house, or you wherever you are, or your island, wherever that may be. All right. But I want to appreciate everybody. Thank you
Yes.
guys for showing up. And we're going to be on here again at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Jamaica time. Ms. Bridget Barton, the Barrier Workers leader, and myself, I'm going to be supporting her in the conversation. Whatever role she's asking me to play, I'll be on there playing it with her. All right? Let's
Okay.
get some people on for that.
Blessings, Doc.
Blessings to you as well. All right, bye-bye. You're welcome, Jeffrey. Hey, Jeffrey, man, you know, you could probably be the first one in Barbados to get this, Jeffrey. I hope you're not going to let that opportunity pass you, because if you're the first one over there to get this, you know what that means, right?
Yeah, I thought I gotta do some brushing up.
I'll say that again, because you know the Bajan accent sometimes gets me.
Yeah, I have to do some brushing up.
Some brushing up. Okay, I got you. I got you. We'll help you to get brushed up. All right, we'll help you get brushed up. All right. So we'll talk. We'll talk.
All right, thank you, man.
You're welcome. All right. You're welcome. You're welcome, Karel Townsend. Welcome to the call. Welcome to the conversation. You're very welcome. All right. I'm gonna jump off, guys. We're gonna close the Zoom now. All right. Bye-bye. God's power, Nigeria. All right. Up, up. All right.